Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Recon is afoot. The planetary energies are. The skullduggerous moon is in Gemini, darling dears, the third house of communication. Gemini rules your younger siblings, extended family members like your aunts, uncles, and cousins, your neighbors. It also rules the what? It's the house of communication, as well as short trips. The conscious mind, darling dear. So, with the skullduggerous moon in Gemini, it's telling you to what? Make intellectual decisions instead of emotional ones. Why? An emotional decision can have you in what? Prison, like R. Kelly, darling dears. For hair. And Akon told us many times, they won't let me out. No, they'll not let you out. The Gemini moon likes to resolve issues and problems and always gives two solutions, darling dears. One of the solutions is what? F around and find out. So, Big Cat, turn over many rocks to find the clarity you seek. Good golly and gosh. Big Cat, guess what? I've added another accoutrement to my arsenal of F around and find out. You all know that I have nay, right? When they see nay, they say nay, stop it, case, nay, nay. Listen, if you see nay, you know it's going down, Bobby Brown. Why? Because it'll be accompanied by me and I won't have on a wig. No, you'll have the braids, darling dears, and I won't have any electrical devices with me. I've also got, where's the other one? I've also got what shiz. If they dare to breach my perimeter, get through my securities and ring my doorbell from an upper window, they'll be like chicken licking, thinking the sky is falling in. And in light of the circumstances in Montgomery, darling dears, I spent a whole day yesterday watching the vids. You are so creative. I didn't agree with what happened to that poor man. They could have killed him. We saw Afro man. Yes, baby. We saw the chair of what sorting things out. So I've decided to add a chair to my arsenal. Yes. My chair can be used like a baton or a ram, right? I've got it in a crossbody bag, right? And I can wear it on my back for comfort, so everybody knows that I'm not joking. No, I won't be throwing a cap in the air. Why? I'm a wig wearer for life, darling dears. If you see my lace front go up in the air, you know that it's going down, Bobby Brown. And I want to know where my cats are at. Yes, baby. Crossbody bag. Yes, baby, for my chair. Let's carry on at a hot trot, darling dears. At a hot trot. Right. Let's get your runestone to see what I want for you. Listen. That security guard was just doing his job. Just listen. We've got two, darling dears. All right. I'm just doing my job and somebody wants to mess with me. They better make sure that they look at me good, because across my back, you'll see my chair. Listen, I'm not joking. There's a chair in this bag. It's not an offensive weapon. No, it's my chair. But it'd be on my back. Right. Stay there next to me. Okay then. Your runestones, darling dears. You have Lagaz, the hangman, on its forehead, darling dears. This could also speak about somebody being released from a situation, gaining a new perspective, understanding their what place on this Malkuth. The hangman on its face, darling dears. It speaks about stagnation, resistance, and somebody trying to martyr themselves in a situation. They're being blame shifting and mean, darling dear. Blame shifting and mean. Possibly somebody or some bodies who you had to what? Liberate yourself from, darling dears. Your second rune is Uraz. Oh, did I tell you the hangman, Lagaz, is represented by the letters L and the number 99 and 15. Somebody also likes to be emotionally manipulative, telling people that they're going to take themselves out and not for lunch, just to get people to do what they want. Imagine that. We've also got Uraz, represented by the letters U and V, the numbers 20, 21, 22, and 23. On its face, darling dears. It also speaks about violence. Somebody wants to commit a violent act against you, big cat. You better have your third eye on swivel, darling dears. On swivel. This could be underhanded business. The Hierophant could represent an organization. You're about to be hung out to dry by a co-worker. But it's the best thing that ever happened for you. Why? You gain the perspective on yourself and the fact that you don't have to put up with it, darling dears. I don't mean go at them with the chair immediately. No, no, no. I'm talking about leaving an organization. Somebody's moving on from a marriage, a friendship, something that was meant to be stable, maybe because of the issues of, it could be religious factors, darling dears, but the Hierophant Taurus energy about worth, it could be over money, darling dears. They try to get all of yours and give none back. All right, let's press on and get your oracle ancestral message. Some funny business is going on here, blood. Funny. That's funny with an O. What does your ancestors want you to know today? Abundance is your go-to move. Abundance comes in many forms, darling dears, and it's being gifted onto you, darling dears. Abundance can come from knowledge, that having true friendship, darling dears. Abundance of knowing that you are everything and everything is you, and you can co-create whatever you want. It's about setting your intention, darling dear, and sticking to it to the bitter end. Love it. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, you can, big cat. Your ancestors are supporting it. Moving away from the skullduggerous, people that try to what? Hang on to your coattails, right? And bring you down, Bobby Brown. What's this? A coward. And they have the Eye of Sauron on you, darling dears. The hillbilly investigators, darling dears. Sputnik is their name. Watching you is their game. It speaks about the negative energies that are being directed at you, darling dears. If they're sending these energies now, what are they going to do when this hits you? What am I going to do? Nothing. They're going to do absolutely nothing. Why? Because you've got nay. You got nay. Yeah. We've got to have a name for this. And you've also got what? The chair's name is now Retribution. You've got nay and nay, Retribution. Can't do your... Them can't do you nothing. Not physically or spiritually, darling dears. None of them. Let's see what's on the base of the deck. Base of the deck, darling dear. You are an empath, possibly even a HEYOKA. Yes, baby. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. You see both sides. You see all sides of the situation. And this ties back into what? The planetary energies. As the Gemini moon offers you two solutions to every issue or problem. It's telling you to look again. Look deeper, darling dears. Always go within. All answers come from within, darling dears. And if you're worried about any weakness in your life, okay, go to your 3rd, your 6th, your 9th, and your 12th house, and you'll understand how to fix up your shit, darling dear, so that they can't infiltrate you. Those that are dumb as a crumb. Divine has gifted you with 6 G's. What's that? God, growth, goals, gifts, greatness, and gratitude. Love it. I don't hate it. I love it. So you liberated yourself from a situation, eh? Let's get a deck and find out some shiznai. Base of your deck, we've got the Seven of Cups. This is about you creating options for yourself. It also speaks about it being confusing for a while because you didn't know which one to pick. Well, guess what? You don't want the cup that's covered. Why? A marauder is under that cover. A snake straight out of Slithering. Well, guess what? Divine is putting you in a position where you will be disarming it and defeating it. Because why? A snake only becomes a bigger snake, black. Let's dive in and unpack. Messages for my big cats. Yeah, chariot energy on its face, darling dears. A no-go, a non-mother-foeing factor, darling dears. This speaks about an unsuccessful situation. Somebody who is jealous of the Flintstones. Their car is a piece of shiznai, or they can't afford it. Someone's got the bad luck on them, like white on rice. Okay, who could it be? Someone who you had to turn your back on, darling dears, because the toxicity of the situation was off the chizayin. Yeah, they're not having a fabulous time, darling dear, and they want to come in and apologize to you. Knight of Cups. Listen, because you've created options. It also speaks about the trauma and the drama. This is 8 of Cups that they caused in your life. Situations and circumstances that you had to turn your shapely back. Matthew 10:14 and head out. All right. Someone is going for a really unsuccessful time. This person is a narcissist, darling dears. One-upmanship. You had a snake in your camp, darling dears. Yeah, and they've got the bad luck on them, darling dears. Lacking in abundance. What did I say? This is why when it hits you, darling dears, you must move in silence. Don't tell anyone anything, right? This is the releasing of ties to that situation. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Because you know your worth. It also speaks about a future husband or wife or even partner coming towards you, darling dears. King of Pentacles, base of the deck. Circumstances and situations that you're not working with. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Oh, because you are meant to realize what you're supposed to put down in the name of the Most High. Karma is on the tableau, darling dears, as well as Dharma. It speaks about a life-changing event. This is about you leaning into this new stage in your life. It speaks about a partner wanting to return, like Mac the Knife, darling dears, for one more round, Julie, with your hairline. Oh my God, why do they want to come back to you? Why? What's this? They've been stalking on your social media. Didn't we see the Eye of Sauron? What did I say? And they may possibly be on the download. Good God. Right? And now they see you as irreplaceable. That's their business, blood. I mean, to keep that shit to themselves. Right? Divine is telling you to continue to move in silencio. What's underneath the irreplaceable? I didn't see that double card. Right? They're not having a fabulous time in their life. They need to be under a blue light. There's no spotlight round them, darling dears. This is about you making a decision, but Divine says when you make the decision, don't just make it in your mind. You have to actively move towards your goals. Some of you will be actually traveling over the next, I heard, 48 hours. Impronto travel. But it's going to open up new opportunities for you, darling dears. Get you out of some kind of dilemma that you find yourself in at this moment in time. Look at this. They send you a death spell. Return to sender in the name of the Most High. How dare they? No, send that shiznai right back. Yeah, exactly. Right? This person ain't changed. They see that you are no longer emotionally invested in a situation. And your block game, your block party is for the gods, darling dears. You know how to stand your ground, Scotty, and speak your truth, even if your voice is shaking. You don't want to be around the sheeple that don't change, darling dears. And as I said, they want one more round, Julie, with your hairline. Raise your left hand and say what? My hairline comes first, second, last, and everything. You know the benefit of a good hairline. Base of the deck, darling dear. This person is an effing liar. They're a liar. They was a pretender. While there's palace is about your home, your relationships, your emotions, darling dears. They destabilized your emotions when they was around you. Why did they do that? Why do they want to destabilize your emotions? Let's get another deck. They wanted you in fight, flight, or freeze mode for air. Why? Why? Thank you. Yes, they regret everything, blood. They're proper sorry. Well, guess what? Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked. I slept with your person because somebody wanted your life, darling dears. And they had Panani or Futum on hand, darling dear. This is a tree sloth, and quiet as it's kept, they have algae in their fur. Someone slept with your partner because they wanted your life. Yeah, but they found themselves in a situation, right, that they can't manage. Yeah, this person is a steadfast knot, darling dears, not changing. They thought they were, yeah. A reminder, don't get smoke bamboozled, right? What's this? Gaslighted or tricked by this simpleton, right? Trying to come up out the mud hut, darling dear. What did I say? It was convenience for them, darling dears. Whether you was married, in a relationship, a friendship, a family member, it was at their convenience, right? This person is about to what? Come through with some kind of a deathbed confession. So somebody's got a what? They've got a they've been given their final note from the Most High. It's time to come home. Nothing compares to you. Come through, Sinead O'Connor. And she has passed on as well, darling dears. No one loves me like you did. I'm sorry, please take me back. Back for what? What do they want to come back and do to the big cat? Why do they need to be back in your life? Because they've been making mistake after mistake after mistake. They've got a destabilized foundation, right? Pentacles, it speaks about your mental health. Their mental health is on the down low, darling dears. I told you, it's not there, right? They've been making wrong choice after wrong choice after wrong choice. Knight of Cups is known for being what? They're flighty, darling dears. Yes, yes. They like to go from village, right, to village, right? Charming people. Yeah, they're charming, mate, and they make wrong choices. Tell me some more about this Knight of Cups. This tink. Yes, they want to crush your heart, darling dears. They want to drive over your heart with a Mack truck, back it up, then use a grater on it, darling dears, and then put you for a grinder. This person comes with betrayal, and they speak with a forked tongue. What's this? Palace of Wands. When you was with them, darling dears, it was always combatatory in your home. They're arguing about stupidness. They weren't arguing because you weren't paying the bills. Nope. They weren't arguing because you weren't doing what you're supposed to do as a partner, darling dears. They was just arguing because they wanted to go out. Knight of Wands likes to get out there. You know, get their wee willy winky on. Yeah. What did I say? I can't make it up. Yeah, they was arguing with you because they had other options. Yeah, they know how to find a tree sloth, darling dears. And somebody is sending you a death spell. Don't forget that, darling dears. They wanted to get out there to get their what? Their genitalia. Yeah. What did I say? They traumatized you, darling dears. This is the Eight of Cups. They didn't think that you would cut them off, that you'd focus on yourself. All right? Big cat, when you liberated yourself from these ne'er-do-wells, darling dears, these feeble-minded simpletons, right? You became the G.O.A.T, greatest of all times. Not everybody has the fortitude to overcome. And I understand, darling dears. You trusted in this person, Gemini lover's energy, but you had to move away. This person like to talk to you, darling dears. They like to get at your emotionals. But you learned what? Proverbs 13:20. When you walk with the wise, you shall be wise. Leave them where they are, right? Yeah, amongst the what? The horde. They're amongst the horde, and they're around people that they can't even trust. And they can't, and imagine that, big cat, I've got to double down on it. They can't even trust their own shadow after dark. That came from the bottom of my tummy. Yeah, you had to break your own heart and move away from the situation because it wasn't conducive to your mental growth. This is getting over the betrayal, the backtabation of it all, darling dears, and moving forward at a hot trot with speed. You also have a message coming towards you, darling dears, about the ne'er-do-well. Yep, the unhealed, the sheeple. You're going to be hearing about them, darling dear. Trust and believe, right? Banding around death spells. Where did they get their spells from? Google spell? Who put the spell on Google? They don't know, but they use that shit. Listen, it's like you're doing the Matrix. Wherever they send you, darling dears, what is being returned because you're able to eat, sleep, and still what? Bend the Matrix. You're still out there creating options for yourself. Why? Because you're the goat, darling dear. You are a big cat goat. And I have nothing else said. You ain't having it, blood, bra, or sistrine. This person treated you badly, darling dears, or people, right? You had to learn the boosie badass. What's that? Trust no one. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Because there's liars, thieves, and cheaters. If I had pearls, I'd be squeezing them with you, darling dears. There's users, swindlers, back front neck tabbers. They get no S, darling dear, because they go for the white meat. They're a frenemy, a hater that comes with the bad vibes, the bad advice, the bad credit, good God, the bad intention. And if it was a partner, their Panani or Futum had a bad memory, darling dears. Selective amnesia. All of this and that, darling dears. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spin the camera. Did I give you a bit of vertigo, darling dears? Excusez-moi. Don't hold it against me. You've got some kind of message coming through. This is for others. For some, this is the acquirer of something. I'm feeling like acquiring of a home, a business, a new job. But this is about you knowing your worth and adding tax. For others, the Eight of Wands represents Cupid arrows, a future partner coming through, darling dears. Yes, because you're the goat, darling dear. Listen, the past people must miss you for hair because you know your worth. The Empress is Earth and Venus energy. And as we all know, darling dears, Venus rules what? Love, marriage, whatever you desire. It's about your skills. Venus represents the neck, the face, the lips, lungs, and the nose. That's a message for someone. You may even be a mother in this situation, but you must remember, you was here to teach them that lesson, darling dears, by removing yourself from a situation. They thought you'd stay there and put up with all of the skullduggerous behavior. You had to chew off your proverbial foot and start thinking straight, darling dears. I think you went to the mirror and slapped yourself until you understood what was going on. All right, let's get some more messages. Let's tidy up a little bit so I can create some open space to find out she's nice. Yeah, this fell back on the table. They see you as irreplaceable. Why? Let's get the cards. Why do they see you as irreplaceable? Miss you like cooked food, darling dears. Why? Because of the opportunities you create. Look what just fell into my lap, the Judgment card. Leave them where they are, right? Leave them where they are. No one loves you like they did, huh? No one loves them like, no one loves them like you did. Getting all twisted around, darling dears. It's all about this chair thing. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go out today with my crossbody chair. Fierce bum. But didn't tell anyone, bestie. Let them F around and find out. 2311 on the counter, darling dears. That's an 1111 fade. A master number. On the right path. So let's give it a good shufty. Why don't you say the big cat is irreplaceable? This one who has been spying on your social media, waiting for you to fall, or what? Become a what? Dummy bat and double back. This one wanted to jump right into, because they missed the fact that you're strong, darling dears. That you're not a dramatic person. You're not found in the middle of drama, darling dears. They also see that you said whatever you said what you said in my Nene Leaks voice, darling dears. You told them that they was going to F around and find out. Yeah, that's the truth, Ruth. 8 of Swords in the reverse. They see you as knowing your worth. I'm seeing the 8-8. Did you do your 8-8 meditations and manifestations? Good golly and gosh. When we see 2 8s on the tabla, darling dears, 8 is the number of karma. It's the number of money. That affair that they had, they expected it to be a brief encounter. They thought it was a brief encounter. Maybe they was trying to make you jealous. They're a fool, darling dears. You weren't jealous of them, judgment on its face. You wasn't jealous of a circumstance or a situation. They tried to make you jealous. Somebody's 2 8s also speak about purchasing new clothes. Somebody's changing their look. Yeah. You're peeling away the old you, darling dears. Okay. Why not? But don't do it during Venus retrograde. It's still Venus retrograde until the 3rd of September. Then you've got the 2 weeks post shadow. So after around the 17th, 18th of September, So for cutting your hair, changing anything major about your physical appearance, do it after the 17th of September. And remember, no cosmetic surgery or any surgery on a full moon. And we have one coming up on the 31st of August, darling dears, a full moon in Pisces. They see you as strong, darling dears. They see you as intelligent, and they see you as drama-free. But yet they still did what they did. You've got the badass alchemist ways. Major arcana on major arcana means divine has stepped in on your behalf, darling dears. Against this what? King of the Narcs, a high commander Terracon. Yeah. Base of the deck, darling dear. You like to thruple it up, darling dear. Thruples that you didn't sign up for. All right. Now that they've what? Blown out the back of many a tree sloth, right? These animals in kitten or Cuban heels. Now that they've dug out their back, look, they must live with the bad karma that they create for themselves, black. And they're going through trauma. But this came out in the reverse. So they are traumatic to whomsoever. They go amongst. Why? Because there's no healing stages after the other, or together, darling dears. They haven't healed themselves. So the soul ties of the incubi and succubi, they are what? Revelations 2:20. Jezebel's spirit. All of this and that, darling dear. They traumatize everyone. They're unhealed. This also speaks about unhealed trauma within themselves. They've got emotional issues, darling dears. Emotional issues. Yeah. No self-esteem at all. And why else do they see you as irreplaceable? Right? Because you're learned. Page of Swords is somebody who likes to learn new things. This goes to what? 9 of Swords, darling dears. In the upright, I might add. This person is extremely in despair over the loss of you, big cat bestie. They're going through it, darling dear. All because you chose you and became the GOAT. Yeah, what's this? Catfish? Yeah. What's behind the catfish? A mother or a grandmother, darling dears. Maybe they catfished you. You're the feminine energy in the situation. They catfished you. They came in with their representative. They don't like the fact that you're smart. You is smart. You is kind. You is important. And never been so important. More so now, darling dears. Now that you're gone. And ain't bloody coming back. Not for all the tea in China. How now, brown cow? No way, Jose. We've got the what? Knight of Swords. This is not answering any messages for them, darling dears. Or maybe you No, you didn't message them, darling dear. They're sending out a lot of Before I answer that, because I see Aquarius and Capricorn energy, 2 cards flipped out. King of Swords. All this person does is talk about you, darling dears. All they do is talk about you and the choices that you're making at this moment in time. Because every choice you make is not them, darling dear. King of Swords is someone who is a high commander Terracon, a narcissist, a sociopath, and a psychopath, all rolled into one, darling dear. And they ain't changing. They ain't changing. But yet, you are irreplaceable to them. This person who's a catfish. I get money, gifts, and they are so gullible. They think people are feeble-minded. They're looking for a simpleton. They better look away from you, big cat. They've got bad karma on them. Yeah. And they see that you're winning. You're successful. Remember, Father God, Mother Isis, right? Sorry, this music's gone funny. I should sort it out. Father God, Mother Isis, darling dears, will take a nobody and lift them up in front of everybody until they are somebody. And you are that somebody, darling dears. Why? Because you're the GOAT, darling dears, the greatest of all times. You're using the energy of the Gemini moon, darling dears, to get all solutions and issues, right, to your situations and circumstances. This is winning while they're out there sinning, darling dears. One's energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And they're effing skin-peeling liar. No clarity in the situation, darling dear. They was never telling you the truth. Why? They was too busy catfishing, darling dear. There was a catfish. This person is a what? A liar, a perpetrator of the gingivitis, and talking what? No gosso. It no gosso, right? And they're also what? The giver of hopium. Hangman. This person is stuck on you, darling dears, would like you to sacrifice yourself to the situation. This past person wants you back. They've got nostalgia. They're trying to manifest you back with pictures. But again, we see the Page of Cups. They're emotionally immature. They're unstable, darling dears. They're unstable. Very unstable, right? They want you to be naive and go back into their what? Immature life, darling dears, of thruples that you didn't sign up for. If that don't make you gorilla glue your knees, pay your knees, big cat. You don't want that. Remember what Brucey Badass says, trust no one, so that you can identify what needs to be toe tagged, darling dears. Toe tagged, right? Ziplock and straight drops. Come through, young Jeezy. Push, clap. They want to manifest you back because you're stable. You got it going on, a new home, car, career. You may even have something going on for you online, darling dears. Whatever your circumstance and situation, it's because of what you got, right? 9 of Wands, darling dears. This person has got so many bodies on them and they are unhealed. In the upright, this is the wounded warrior with the strength to carry on. No, they see you as a simpleton, darling dears. They think you're stupid and full of it. The same one that took you to the point of rigor mortis. What's this? Death, darling dears. Death. Yeah, they're coming through, darling dears. They're going to be sending you some kind of a message. But they've got bad karma on them, darling dears. That's how it feels in their head. Yeah, they know that they'd F around and find out, right? And remember, big cat, if they dare approach you in the street, you have your name, and you've got your chair in your crossbody bag. Hey, this person is emotionally manipulative, disloyal, darling dears. If you was a family, nobody was happy when they was around. Why? They were argumentative. They like to fight. And they've got bad karma on them. This particular bird flew too fast past their nest, darling dears. They're looking like a whole backwards walking giraffe at this moment in time. You was the power grid in that situation and circumstance, sun energy. Yeah, if I was you, I'd miss me too. You need to say that she's naive. Say it with your chest, bestie. Yeah. Listen, you're not emotionally tied to that situation anymore because you saw what they put into the situation. What did they put in there? Bad karma, right? What else? Trauma. And they're full-on catfish, darling dears. You stuck to your what? Religion or your spirituality. Look what's underneath that. A big dollop of envy, jealousy, and hate. You created something stable for yourself. It also speaks about holidaying. Somebody's going on a vacation. It could also speak about the birth of a child. But it's ultimately about you putting the past behind you like a ponytail. Yeah. Something slowly coming towards you, big cat, base of the deck. Guess what? Well, for your due diligence, you did your due diligence, darling dears. The universe is giving you what? Some form of abundance. King of Swords, I told you, the jealous one that's watching you. This mouth breather. Watching you what? Create a palace of cups. A loving home, darling dears. Those within your home feeling your love, darling dear. 333 on the counter. It speaks about the universe is working for you to support your dreams, make them a reality on this Malkuth. It also speaks about you continuing to believe in yourself and trust your intuition. Why? You are being gifted with balance and support. Fist bump. You're a happy person, darling dears, and the further you get away from them, the happier you are. They're a kryptonite, darling dears, because all they wanted to do was argue and fight. But they created that instability, right, and confusion, the conflict. It created what? Change for you, darling dears. You chose to change. This is why divine is blessing you, right? Leave Folio where they are, right? You ain't got no time for Folio, right? You're too busy being the goat and socking it to them. Scotty. Not because you're trying to sock it to them. You was focused, man. And it also speaks about true loyal partners coming towards you. This goes to 8 of Pentacles. This is success. This is accolade, achievement, certificates, darling dears. I heard computer technology. Somebody's doing something with a computer, launching a website. This also speaks about some kind of accounting business, an accounting firm. You're in a mentorship role, darling dears. You're mentoring others. Or others are watching your story, darling dears. And you are what? Their survival kit, darling dears. Your actions will be the survival kit for many of them. Many people that's been around folio. There's folios everywhere, darling dears. They're like cockroaches. You was diligent, darling dears, but it also speaks about a loyal partner coming towards you, darling dears. Somebody that will stand up for you, even when your back is turned. Listen, that's like money, darling dears. A loyal friend, somebody who defends you in your absence because they know who you are. Yeah. This also speaks about recognition. Somebody's about to be recognized as a master craftsperson in their field. 9 of Pentacles. In the upright, I might add. It speaks about you continuing to stay away from drama. And it also points out to the fact that many of you are what? Single as if, darling dears. But you've achieved on your own. Your grass is green for real, darling dears. And abundant. It speaks about your spiritual and material wants and needs being met. And remember, if you are single, darling dears, lean in, big cat. If you are single by choice. It's not that you can't get a man or woman. It's the trauma and the drama that you have to get over, darling dears. Don't be afraid to dip your toe back in the pool, but lead with your third eye, darling dears. Everyone gets investigated. What do you mean if they've got children under the age of... If they've got children under the age of 5 and it's very true and clear they haven't got a partner, investigate the children. Everybody's getting a file, a dossier. I don't trust no one. Their children may be Chucky. Listen. No, we'll have none of that, darling dears. This is about you understanding that you must continue to what? Pea, glitter, shit, cupcakes and fart rainbows. Yes. And never forgetting Revelations 3:7. No man can close a door that the Most High has opened for you, big cat. You don't tongue wrestle and you don't double back. You must continue forward with shameless boldness, darling dears, because you're about to be gifted from the universe. Abundance. This is showing the trauma and the drama that you've been through, darling dears. Pentacles could also represent what? Getting some kind of medical help, darling dear. Counseling, whatever it is that's going to be good for you, darling dears. I heard somebody's going on a sabbatical, some kind of surge on to a different country, to get this particular healing. Yeah, because you was unable to do it on your own. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, darling dears, but you cannot, I repeat, cannot ask for help from the situation that broke you. It don't work. Not today or any other day. There is a D in it. What's this? Yeah, Divine is gifting you what? A stable home, darling dears. True loyalty, emotional fulfillment. All of this can be granted, and if you want a partner, the right partner will turn up for you, but you have to continue to heal, do the shadow work, overcome all the trauma and the drama. Why? You're the GOAT. You are the GOAT, bestie, and I'll have nothing else said. These people just want access to your psychological password so they can become a tampon string in your life, darling dears. A tampon string, and you know how intrusive that can be. They want to creep back into your life like a cheap lace thong, getting into crevices they've got no business being in. Yeah, I'm talking about the people of the past, and the card jumps out again. They're sorry, mate. They're in regret. The devil's most diligent worker. They know that they are not welcome. Capricorn energy on its face. This person was controlling, had addictions. Many of you got addictions being around this person. This is about the healing. Somebody's going through a season of healing, darling dears. Either putting down the alcohol, the Bob Marleys, I don't know, popping the... Whatever you've been doing, darling dear, you are changing your life. Yeah. What's this? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, and it's on the 11th. This is a master number. You are being divinely inspired to keep going, darling dears. Keep going. If in doubt, pray. Move in silence, but keep going. One foot in front of the other. Why? Because you're the GOAT, bestie. I keep telling you that. Keep going. Air energy is about you being elusive, darling dears, using your intellect and your knowledge. It's setting your intentions, darling dears, from the knowledge that you've had from past situations. You know what doesn't work for you, bestie. Go for what does. right? With your plans within plans. Didn't I tell you about the blessings? You've got the Jupiter behind it for expansion, darling dear. On the tower, be the change that you want to see in your life. You're a truth seeker, right? And they want you to be Lot's wife, a pillar of salt, Salt Bay. Oh, how now, brown cow. Create a halocene. What's that? It's a line of F with me and find out. And what's on that line? I already told you. Your chair, right, in your crossbody bag, right, for any of those that want to get what uppity, darling dears. They want to be rambunctious, right? You've got your nay, you've got me, because we're besties, and most of all, you've got God in your life, darling dear. Always have the Most High at the head of your table. I lead and live my life by these 5 rules. Love the Most High, then yourself. After that is your progeny, if you have them. After that, it's the body in the bag. Tight and right, darling dears. Tight and right. Come on now, tight and right. Let's close out this read. I would like to close it with Kippa, but the fairies have decided that I'm not allowed to use the Kippa. They're off with my Kippa, right? And I miss it. But it is what it is. Let's get another deck. We're going to use the life lesson cards. Best ones to use. Final messages. You're the builder, darling dears. You was always the foundation. And you are the GOAT, darling dears. But you have to what? Call on your ancestral team at any time. They're your security and they can't step in to help you unless you ask. This is a time where you want to... You started talking in Swahili. Sitaki. For I don't want it. You don't want nothing from the past. You're schooling them on how a bad cat is and what a big cat does, darling dears. What's that? You always turn into the GOAT. Greatest of all times. Yeah, some of you are getting what? Tattoos, some kind of body work. Like I said, if you're getting any kind of anything, don't do it on the full moon, darling dears. But it's about your liberation from a situation. You've had some kind of a tattoo or about to put some kind of a tattoo on you or have some form of body work done. Love it. But you're free, darling dears. You are free. This is about your emotions. Don't lead any situation by your emotionals. The Gemini moon told us, use your intellect rather than your emotions to make a decision. Why? Your emotions are skullduggerous, darling dears. And never you make a permanent decision in an emotional mind, because you'll be sorry. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, or simply come back here, or take the hop, skip and jump to me TikToks, where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby, namaste. My mother always said, what sweet nanny goat, I got running belly, and lazy dog, always nyam dirty pudding. Until we meet again on these tarot streets, big cat wave. Cha cha.